Good evening, my babies. It's Auntie Trice here with another video for you. If you have not done so, go ahead on over to TikTok and follow Auntie at Pretty_Huzzler. That's HUZZLER. Follow Auntie on Instagram at LatriceBrown53. Follow Auntie on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing, and follow Auntie on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Auntie Be Knowing YouTube channel today, my babies, because it costs $0 to support Auntie. So why haven't you done it, my babies? Why haven't you done it? You know, if you go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel today, you can get a ding when I do my thing, and you won't be the last one to know what Auntie is talking about when she is talking about it. Okay, my babies? It's a little bit chilly out here, my babies, because it's been raining all weekend. It's been raining since Friday. Well, it's been doing that little slushy rain since Friday, and now it done brought this cold weather in. The temperature drops really fast come nighttime. So I'm out here with my windbreaker on, and I'm going to talk real fast, get my point across, and that's that. I love you, my babies. I appreciate you. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with Auntie. I love you. All right. I got my handy dandy notebook, and it's time to get into the tea for today, my babies. Okay. So I don't know if y'all have seen the viral video of this woman being disgusted that her man or her date, he wasn't her man yet. Let me clarify that. He was her date, and he took her to the Cheesecake Factory, and she was disgusted by that. And she was like, you don't take a person that looks like this to the Cheesecake Factory. Y'all ain't seen that? Well, let me show it to you. I'm going to show it to you. And I got something to say about this.
Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you? Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know you.
I can respect that. I can respect that. Okay. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
again. I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made up.
There's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m., right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment. And that is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. I'm waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, the equivalent to that?
I literally
you don't understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that.
No.
I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So, respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So, you just want to call it a night? Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He's out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, you are serious. You're really leaving.
Yeah. You didn't want this place anyway, right?
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I understand where you're coming from.
Okay, y'all. First off, the Cheesecake Factory is not cheap. Let's start there first. First off, let's just start there first. That's not a cheap place. By yourself, you're looking to spend like close to $100 by yourself. So with 2 people, I know you spending like $150. I know you spending like $150, $175 with 2 people. I know you is. So stop playing. That's somebody's cell phone bill. Hell, that's somebody's car insurance bill. That's somebody's health insurance bill. That's a bill to somebody, but he's spending a bill. He's spending a note bill on you. He's spending it on you. Okay, so I ain't never been personally to the Cheesecake Factory. I have never been to the Cheesecake Factory, guys. I'm gonna go. Oh, Auntie gonna go one of these days. I'm finna go. I'm making a whole list of stuff that I want to do, but this is not about me. Let's get back to the story. But I have not been to the Cheesecake Factory personally, but I have had family members that have been to the Cheesecake Factory. And I have Googled the Cheesecake Factory plenty of times. Baby, I know for a fact the Cheesecake Factory is not a cheap place. That's not a cheap place. So, ma'am, you acting all bougie like you too good for the Cheesecake Factory. Baby, first off, you look like you was dressed to even just go to Olive Garden. That's what you look like anyway. Like you was dressed to just go to Olive Garden, baby. I'm sorry. And this is not to pick on her. This is not to shame her because she ain't no ugly girl. She's a very beautiful girl. You seen it yourself. She's a very beautiful girl, but she was not dressed extravagantly to go to no damn... Girl, where you thought you was going? To the palace? Where you thought you was going? You was dressed for a regular dinner date. That's how you was dressed. So, yeah, that was appropriate for the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah, that was appropriate for the Cheesecake Factory. And secondly, I didn't like the way she went about it. Like, if you did not want to eat at the Cheesecake Factory, and if you felt like that was not up to your standards and up to your taste, instead of you hopping on social media with it, trying to blast him out, because in the end, you made yourself look stupid. You tried to blast him out and tried to make it a controversy of what a man needs to be doing. And like I said, I'm so sick of these women who were raised in single parent homes trying to tell a man what the fuck he needs to do and how to be a man. I'm so tired of you women doing that. That's not your place. You are a woman for a reason. You were designed to be who you are for a reason. You don't tell no man what to do and how to do it. When you see that that man is moving in a way that you don't like, you move. You leave. I don't understand y'all. But anyway, ma'am, let me tell you something. If you didn't like the way he was doing that, or you didn't like the way he took you to Cheesecake Factory, instead of you getting on social media, you should have talked to him in private. Not lock his fucking door and do all of that. Get on your phone and start trying to make a fiasco about it. Making a scene on TikTok. This generation don't do nothing but think about going viral so bad. They don't think about nothing but going viral, likes, attention, clout chasing. That's the new high. That's the new drug. Attention. Y'all want attention so bad that you are actually forgetting how to communicate with people. You're forgetting social skills because of social media destroying your social skills. You could have communicated with this man without social media. Okay, you don't need other people in your business when you are communicating with the person that you're on a date with the person that you're trying to potentially spend the rest of your life with. You're not supposed to be engaging outsiders into your shit. Let's start there. Y'all got to get off this social media shit. Social media has ruined y'all. And because she wanted to go viral, instead of her communicating with this man, I don't want to be here. I don't think that this is appropriate for me. Can we go somewhere else? Instead of having that conversation, he would, and knowing him, looking at his attitude and looking how respectable and mannerable he was to this young lady, he would have taken her somewhere else if she would have just talked to him. Instead of pulling out her phone. Oh, we're going to have a discussion. We're going to talk. Yeah. When you said we're going to have a discussion, we're going to talk, it should have been you and him, not you, him, and your TikTok followers. Not social media. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? That's crazy. On a date, you shouldn't even really be paying attention to your fucking phone. You should be paying attention to the person that you are on a date with and not your fucking phone. That is a big pet peeve of mine. Do not pull your damn phone out at that damn dinner table while we are eating and enjoying a nice dinner with each other. Boy, I will go nuts. I will go nuts. Don't do that. You're supposed to be paying attention to me. You're supposed to be asking me questions, and you're supposed to be answering the questions that I'm asking you. So how in the hell are you going to be focused on me and your phone and your dinner at the same time? How in the hell are you going to do that? A date, you're supposed to be trying to get to know the person that you are on a date with. Not scrolling through your phone, on social media, posting about your every move. That's so tacky and disrespectful. And another thing that I caught in this video was he wasn't planning on taking her to the Cheesecake Factory anyway, guys. He was planning on taking her to a nice ass restaurant, but because her ass was over an hour late, he had to cancel the reservation. They missed their reservation. So he took her to the Cheesecake Factory, thinking that she would enjoy that close to where he was originally planning to take her anyway. Did y'all catch that? So, bitch, the man came to your apartment on time. Your ass was late. Granted, she said she had to work, so that's why she was late. Okay, you had to work, so that's why you was late. But you had this man sitting outside your apartment for an hour, which lets me know you didn't tell that man. You did not communicate thoroughly, and you did not tell that man, hey, I'm running late. I just got off work. I'm running a little bit late. Can we push this back like an hour or such? Can we push this back at a later time? Don't show up until this time. You did not communicate that with that man, because that man still showed up at the appointed time to your house, and you had him waiting over an hour. You wouldn't let him up. Now, I understand why you wouldn't let him up to your apartment. Now, you don't know him. You don't know him like that. So, yeah, don't let it. I understand that. I'm like that too. I don't know you like that. Don't be coming in my shit. So, I'm like that too. But, I understand why you didn't want him to come up there. But to have him waiting an hour in the car, why didn't you tell that man that you got off work later? You couldn't be there at the appointed time that y'all had scheduled. So you ended up missing your restaurant reservations, and he took you to the Cheesecake Factory. And your ass tried to give him grief about it, and he ended up saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with your attitude, and I'm going to take you home, which he had every fucking right to do. Because, baby, first and foremost, let's say something else. Let me put this out here. You over here talking about you deserve this and you deserve that. And I'm not saying you don't, because black women deserve the world and the stars too. The moon, the sun, and the stars too. We deserve it all. Do you understand me? But baby, you over here talking about, do you take a woman that looks like this to a chain restaurant and you stay in a motherfucking apartment? Bitch, you ain't even a home owner. Did anybody else catch that? Or was it just me? Cause baby, I'm just saying, you want to be treated like this, but you just right here. Baby, you got to make this make sense to Auntie now. I understand that you need to be treated and kept a certain way. Black women, yes, we need to be treated and kept a certain way, just like these clear people, just like these Asian women. They kept up and they treated a certain way. Black women need to be doing the same thing and holding people to a standard as such. But if you gon' want your man to be a certain way, to have a certain standard, shouldn't you yourself have those very same standards and those very same ways that you want your man to have? Let's start there first. Huh? I'm just saying, because you're coming off a little bit hypocritical to me. I'm just saying. You can't tell that man to take you to a 5-star restaurant and your ass living in a motherfucking rinky-dink apartment. But you want him to take you to a 5-star restaurant knowing that you ain't even got 5-star money. Can you take him to a 5-star restaurant? Women, we got to be able to do some of what we be telling these men to do. You understand what I'm saying? If you want that, if you want to be taken out to a 5-star restaurant, you need to be able to afford 5-star restaurant shit too. Not just him. That's what Auntie is saying. Your standard that you want these men to have need to at least match that or be higher. You can't be down here requesting shit to be up here. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. Make it make sense, because it really don't. But after she had put that man through all of that, made him wait an hour, whatever they did before they got to the Cheesecake Factory, I do not know, but they did something, because I guess he tried to make her hit her arm, like entwine her arm into his, like hold on to him as they were walking together, and she refused to do that, and she was like, I don't know you like that yet, so I'm not gonna do that. He respected it. He says, I've been very respectable to you. You didn't want to do that. That's respectable. I understand that. But you can't keep giving me your ass to kiss, keep giving me that Queen of Sheba attitude, and treating me like a court jester. Like, what the fuck? So, after all that, and he told her, I'm not putting up with your shit. I'm finna take you home. I don't want to do this date no more. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to do that? Oh my God, I'm trying to compromise and everything else. Well, you got to do what you got to do. You know, you got to do what you got to do. Trying to guilt trip the man. Trying to make him feel bad for ending a date that you were complaining about. You were rude and you were very tacky. You are a very beautiful woman, but your ways and your mannerisms are very tacky, and that was very rude what the fuck you did with that man. Now, he had every right to tell you to get the fuck out of his car and call your motherfucking ass an Uber. He didn't even have to take you home. Because me being a man, I probably sure wouldn't even took you home. I would have left your ass right there. Please exit my vehicle, and you can go ahead and call you an Uber. Men have the right to distance themselves and say they don't want to put up with women's shit either, okay? They have the right to do that too. Just like women be like, oh, I don't want no scrub, and I ain't gonna put up with a cheating ass nigga no more. They got the right to say, I don't want no brat. She broke and she ain't got no money. She just leeching off of me. They got a right to say they don't want to deal with that. They got a right to say, like, you expect all of this from me, but you doing the bare minimum. Hell no, I don't want you. They got the right to say that. Because they also got to deal with you for the rest of your life as well. When if they do decide to stick with you, they have to deal with you just like you got to deal with them. So all that compromising that you was trying to do at the end, if you would have did it in the beginning, maybe he would have stayed on the date with you. But because you wanted to go viral and don't have no social skills whatsoever, baby, you need to work on your social skills. You missing the social skills. You need to unplug from TikTok. You need to unplug from Instagram. You need to unplug from Facebook. You need to unplug from Twitter and whatever else you watching. And start learning how to be social with other human beings. Because lack of communication and lack of social skills could have lost you a damn good man right now. Because you don't know how to talk and communicate. That could have lost you a damn good man. We can be our own downfall too, women. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nobody perfect. But you got to learn. You got to learn. You got to learn. Well, that's all. Well, thank y'all for stopping by and checking on Auntie. I really appreciate it. And welcome to my new subscribers. I really appreciate y'all. Don't take it lightly. And today, October 15th, is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mommy. I love you. And to everyone, all of my followers and everybody who liked my pictures and everything of my mom and said happy birthday to her, I told her, and she's so happy and she appreciates y'all. Thank you so much for that. Auntie, love you. Well, y'all be safe out here on this Sunday night and bundle up. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.